Welcome to the ABC of the Animal Kingdom. Dog Special. The LHASA Apso has existed at least since the year 800 after Christ. For centuries they lived isolated in their home country, Tibet, along with Tibetan Buddhists in the Himalayan mountains. LHASA was considered sacred, and was bred exclusively by nobility and monks in monasteries to act as an inside guard and protector, because of their alert nature and sharp bark. Tibetan Mastiffs, on the other hand, were in charge of guarding the outside. They are known in their homeland as Apso Sinkai, which translates as bark lion sentinel dog. The LHASA Apso takes its name from the holy city of Lhasa, the capital of Tibet. Why the word Apso is included in the breed's name is less clear. It could just be a misspelling of the word Apso, which is part of the breed's original Tibetan name. However, there is also a theory that Apso is derived from the Tibetan word for goat, rapso. LHASA Apsos were often given as gifts in Tibet, but were hardly ever sold. LHASAs were not allowed to leave the country except when given as gifts by the Dalai Lama. From the beginning of the Manchu dynasty in 1583 until as recently as 1908, the Dalai Lama sent LHASA as sacred gifts to the Emperor of China and members of the imperial family. These helped in the development of the Shih Tzu and Pekingese breeds. The first pair of LHASA Apso to enter the United States directly were given as gifts by the 13th Dalai Lama in 1933 to C. Saddam Cutting, a noted world traveler and naturalist. Cutting owned Hamilton Farm in Gladstone, New Jersey, and the two gift dogs became the foundation stock for his kennel. The American Kennel Club accepted the LHASA Apso as a breed in 1935. They are longer than they are tall, with the tail carried curled up over the back and the head held proudly up. The head appears round with all the hair, and the ears hanging down in graceful folds of long hair. Its eyes are medium-sized, frontally placed, oval, neither large nor full, nor small and sunk. The coat is one of the distinguishing features of the LHASA Apso. Long and flowing, heavy and dense. On the face, the eyes may be hidden by a long fall of hair, but do not affect the dog's ability to see, and there is a long beard as well. The muzzle is slightly shortened, leading to an undershot bite. Virtually all colors are acceptable, but the most popular are golden, sandy, honey, dark grizzle, slate, smoke, party color, black, white, or brownish. Males stand 10 to 11 inches high and weigh 13 to 15 pounds. Females are slightly smaller. With the right care, LHASA Apso live long lives, about 12 to 15 years on average. Some have even been reported to have lived well into their 20s. The required level of physical activity is moderated to low. When it comes to grooming, the LHASA Apso is a high-maintenance dog breed. Though it does not shed much, its long and lavish coat can get quite tangled and matted, if not cared for correctly. Daily brushing and bi-monthly baths are recommended. Those who lack time may opt to keep their dog's coat short in a puppy cut style, so that it's easier to maintain, but both hairdos are equally adorable. LHASAs will also need basic grooming every couple of weeks beyond their hair care, including nail trims, especially if they are kept exclusively indoors. We will also have to check their ears periodically to avoid infections, given their dense coat. As they are not extremely active, they adapt quite easily to living indoors. Unlike many other breeds, it doesn't need vigorous exercise to reduce nervous energy. However, it enjoys and benefits from short walks and play sessions. The LHASA Apso personality is quite a unique and interesting mix. It is a happy, mischievous and playful dog, but at the same time, majestic, independent and fierce. This is reflected in the seriousness with which it takes the job of protecting its home and family, contrasted with how long it takes to mature. The LHASA may be small, but it is sturdy and strong, and it is naturally wary of strangers. They will make friends, but not until they know that an individual poses no threat, making them excellent watchdogs. They love to stay close to their family. However, because of their independent nature, they are fine when left alone at home for reasonable amounts of time. LHASA doesn't usually suffer from separation anxiety. As we mentioned, the LHASA matures slowly, remaining puppyish until it is 3 years old. New owners need to keep this in mind when training LHASA puppies, or they can become frustrated with LHASA's refusal to take lessons too seriously. If it is properly socialized and trained, the LHASA gets along with other dogs. They like to be top dogs, even around much larger dogs. Children are probably not at the top of LHASA's list of favorite things. The breed is known for being impatient with the normal clumsiness associated with children. It can even nip. It tends to bond with adults more than with youngsters, but this is not a hard and fast rule. Older children or young children who are gentle with dogs can live happily with LHASA. In addition to being lovable pets, LHASAs are versatile. They can and do participate in all types of events such as obedience, rally, agility, dock diving, scent work, and trick dog. LHASAs are generally healthy, but like all breeds, they're prone to certain health conditions. Not all of them will get any or all of these diseases, but it's important to be aware of them if you're considering this breed. Patella Luxation. The patella is a small bone that is housed in a groove located in the femur, at the level of the knee. This is essential for the perfect functioning of the limb. Patella luxation means that the patella comes out of this groove, called the trochlea. Progressive retinal atrophy, PRA, is a degenerative eye disorder. Blindness caused by PRA is a slow process, resulting from the loss of photoreceptors at the back of the eye. This is detectable years before the dog shows signs of blindness. Cherry eye or prolapse of the third eyelid occurs when the membrane under the eyelid that protects and lubricates the eye protrudes or moves behind the eyelid itself, appearing as a reddish mass. Keratoconjunctivitis sicca, commonly known as dry eye. This is an inflammation of the eye that occurs when the tear production is deficient. Familial inherited renal dysplasia. This is a developmental or genetic defect of the kidneys, which are noticeably small and irregular in shape. Severely affected puppies are excessively thirsty and small for their age, and they often suffer renal failure. If you love dogs and cats as much as we do, stay tuned on Sundays. We will also post new videos about wild animals and insects every Thursday. Do not forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you do not miss any of our incredible videos.